everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Diego Chargers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Bortles throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Aurelius Ben, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Credit the tackle to the second-rounder, Miles Jack. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in Week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Bortles. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Yeldon, the lone running back. They're going to give it to him running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. We've got a 3rd and 11. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On play action, now Bortles. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Myers able to knock it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Right now, you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
What a tremendous play by the defensive line. Instead of getting too far upfield against the draw, able to hold their spot and make a big play in the backfield.
Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. Finding time. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. Back deep, Rashad Green.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now the Chargers, their defense heading back out there. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. This is Yeldon on the dump off. Oh, he shifts past him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action for Yeldon. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles, partner. 2015, led the league in fumbles as a quarterback, had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with experience in the league and, of course, better support from his offensive line. In this case, though, he kind of reverted back to that year.
Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Rivers now from the 50. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Still 3rd down.
Again, it's Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles marches back onto the field with his offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physical. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Throwing is Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bortles now on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chargers right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Jaguars look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Chargers with possession early in the first.
Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. The rookie from Ohio State, Joey Bosa, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Yeldon, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's got Travis Benjamin complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that play was made by Prince Amukamara, who just went to Jacksonville in 2016 after beginning his career with the New York Giants. Remember, he was a first-round draft pick. It got obscured a little bit along the way because of injury troubles, but the Jaguars think they're getting the best of him now, starting to put it all together with experience as well as the athletic ability he flashed coming out of Nebraska.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A chance for us to look at this Chargers defense again. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3-and-out.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On second down, here's Yeldon. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half.
And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Bortles. But he's got it to Hearns. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Bortles going to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And they're going to get him. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Bortles going to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Devon House. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Defense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Bortles a give to Yeldon. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Third down and 1. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Julius Thomas. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yep. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Bortles going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a 2nd game now. Charles, what do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen this week. They were very confident in the game plan, thought the defenses they would see would present great opportunities for big-time runs. We're not getting that so far. I don't know if this is a game plan or if they're just being overwhelmed by the defense they're facing.
So still 7 yards to go here on 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out here in the eye. Give him to the big tight end on 4th. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Devon House.